What is going on, guys? We are back for another RTU video, and it's time to update you guys because tomorrow is the drop of Joon the King's RTU documentary, and I believe a whole lot of drama is going to start after tomorrow, so we might as well get caught up before that happens. And today we're going to look at Jay and RTU reuniting and attacking the detractors. We're going to see RTU's meltdown on Twitter, among other things. But first, it looks like Rich has deleted his Instagram. That's the one where he would shave his eyebrows and eat sushi, lay in bed, and threaten people. Then Doxxing explains why he deleted his Instagram. I think we all know why Rich deleted his Instagram. He knows that Joon the King's documentary is going to expose him in front of millions of people, so he's hiding all the video evidence, including Instagram videos of his substance abuse. Who is he hiding from? CPS? And guess what, guys? The guy that's always stoned out of his mind is going to be even more stoned. Because he said in the past, he's taken between 100 and 500 milligram gummies on stream before. We saw how out of his mind he's been. So guess what, guys? He's now going up to 5,000 milligram edibles. And then, just like the iPad, he's starting to spend money that he doesn't have. He's so down bad financially that he has to sell his house. His income from YouTube, his beat music income is all down. But he has money to buy a new mattress, new iPad, blah blah blah. And then, yet again, Jay and Rich are back on good terms. Imagine, you have a bitter breakup, and it's online, and the person that breaks up with you starts threatening to call people in real life, like your employers or people you work on for your films. And then you, being a cuck, run back to him like nothing's wrong, everything's hokey dokey again. Of course, now Jay, you can no longer claim victim status when you keep doing this over and over. But you're an adult, you can make your own choices, but remember, actions have consequences. So JKB put this out. I definitely miss streaming with RTU. We had a lot of good times and everyone really enjoyed these streams. Keemstar's Sex Shed is now considered to be a classic stream. Listen, it's okay to look back at fond memories. Relax. And then it's pointed out that ever since he said, I've learned my lesson, I'm done in drama, it's over, I don't want anything to do with that, his views plummeted. From before, he was getting between 400 and 800 viewers. He's barely breaking 100 to 200 viewers now. And that's been hurting his pocket, dude. Then RTU puts this out. Listen, Jay Hoof and I are getting back together and starting the gay OnlyFans you've all dreamed of. I'm fucking streaming soon, you stupid cucks. Imagine the possibilities. Then someone says, you want to fuck Jay, shut up. Which RTU responds with, I've already fucked Jay Hoof in the ass. Metaphorically, yes. We've confirmed this. Then talking about Keemstar, Jay said to RTU, you turned him gay, remember? Then RTU says to Jay, listen, turn me gay. And then people start calling out Jay for going back to RTU, despite him claiming victim status and crying about money and views and RTU bullying him. And Doxxing the Flow was one of the first people to call him out. So JKB responds, I think Doxxing the Flow is on his period today. Yikes. Steal a Vicodin from your mom and relax, loser. And I did put this out. Picking fights with detractors, probably not a good idea. Then Jay continues to antagonize the detractors. Imagine, Andy Worski revealed on Kino that the detractors have been bankrolling DSP. Crazy. And then Doxxing the Flow, again. Next time you want to cry wolf through the internet, see if anyone still comes to help. You're a spineless, grifting loser, Jay, and you wasted money on that stupid $7,500 bike, retard. You bought a $7,500 bike on a payment plan, thinking you would keep making money that drama grift money. But then it all dried up, and now you're panicking and can't make rent on your abandoned church attic. You and Rich deserve each other, pathetic souls. Then Rent and Liar. Rich was giving Jay $1,500 a month and still wouldn't pay him on time. He threatened life ruination on Jay. Rich said he sabotaged Jay's film career, sent him a keylog PC to mess up streaming career. Despite all that, Jay is crawling back, begging for friendship. Then we have ReviewTechUSA parody. Has anyone known a bitch on this level before? Jay's accused Rich of doing below, not crawling back. Rich broke into his account, fired him with no notice, withheld $500 of his salary, attempted to ruin his online and in real life career. Time to let Jay fall into irrelevancy. Now keep this in mind as well. All this just happens to take place a few days before Joon the documentary comes out. Almost like it's PR damage control. Then someone says, this is their secret relationship all along. Talking about detractors and DSP. Detractors and DSP have an ongoing partnership of pretending to be his dedicated hate mob. DSP getting paid from them and helping him look good and helping him look like the victim from all their trolling. It's the perfect crime. Man, I would love for these people to realize who OIC is. And the fact is, in this paragraph here, you're saying that DSP is deceiving his audience, such as Jade, Derek, Slayer, all them, saying that he's playing them into this victim role, that he's actually working with the detractors. And fuck all those true loyal fans, right? And then JKB puts that on. I heard a crazy rumor about this a year ago, and so did others. I just heard it pop up again. Could you imagine? Yeah, go look up OIC and Jax Raxter. I have another person. It sounds like the livelihood of the detractors will be at risk if they did not financially support DSP. If that is the case, they will be invested in their livelihood by investing in DSP. JKB, odd how the most logical explanation is usually the truth. No DSP, no detractors. Now keep in mind too, JKB only started watching DSP last year. And go look up 1 Minute Man, go look up King Tut, all these people. They are definitely not detractors. And then Jay went on to say, there was no porn in RTU's porn folder that had the bikini pics, despite him saying in the past there was porn in his folder.
Okay, big deal. Like it's obviously he was with them and he's got photos. It's not, to me, I didn't go rooting through it, right? I just saw one photo, great. I'm like, great. I don't give two shits. Then I click another photo or like a image in the same folder, and I will confirm right now, it was like some weird pornography thing with a black man. And I was like, oh, that's fucking...
And then he would go on to say that the porn in the porn folder was just meme porn. It wasn't real porn. Now, despite that, when Kino Casino did their bombshell stream on RTU, Andy said, I just got off the phone with Jay, and then started talking about all the weird stuff in his folder.
When Jay receives the computer, guess what's on the desktop? The Dropbox fucking folder.
Mm-hmm. And this is back in February.
They sync up.
So, yeah, so Jay is like looking through, trying to make heads or tails of like, okay, what files on here are for work, because he's still working for Rich at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And he just he happened to see, and he knows who these kids are, but he happened to see in the Dropbox, fuck, there are all these pictures of Rich's, not his kids, but his ex-wife's kids. They're separate from his kids in bikinis. He also saw some other stuff in there that we're going to leave a secret for now. But Rich, you know what was in that fucking Dropbox. You know how fucking disgusting it is. And you know that based on what's in that Dropbox in the same folder as the bikini pictures, that it was of a sexual nature, that folder, Rich.
Shut it down.
I'll just say it. I'm just going to say it.
Say it.
In the folder, the Dropbox folder, why we know it was a porn folder is in the folder with the pictures of the little girls.
We swear.
This is what Jay told us. There's all sorts of blacked porn. There's all sorts of fucking blacked pornography in the porn folder with the pictures of the kids in bikinis. Crazy shit. Like black men fisting each other, weird black anal sex, black on white girl pornography. That was in the same folder as the bikini pictures.
And hear this. There was also videos. So these young girls between the ages of 14 to 17 were making YouTube videos. And all their raw footage of making the YouTube videos was all in a row. As they're getting older, he kept all those videos. Okay. Can we lock him up?
It's time to lock him up.
It's time to lock him up. It all makes sense, by the way. The whole, like, all our, like, wait, what? Why would that happen? Why would this happen? Why would that happen? Also, by the way, we have a bunch of stuff to head through right now. But him having his meltdown, right? So you have he has 13 years of telling Jay all these things. Plus, forgets that he kept everything like fucking on that PC, including the fucking Dropbox stuff.
Which,
why would
I
you
mean,
go after Jay?
Then guess what, guys? After people called him out about flip-flopping on RTU's porn folder, he started blocking people, starting with Darcy to Flow. We got Kobe here. Why did you have pics of your ex's underage daughters in bikinis in your Dropbox porn folder? And then RTU responds to that, been debunked. All he did to debunk it was say it never happened, just like DSP. See, look everyone, we found a pedophile right here. And this is what he's doing is, he's doing the DSP thing with, oh, if you think it's racist, you're the racist. If you think he's a pedophile, then you're a pedophile, is what he's trying to say. Then we have Darcy to Flow. Last night, Rich accused Kino Casino again of hacking his Dropbox, but now adds, found out financial info because they knew about loans and stuff I was looking into. Now, keep this in mind, Rich himself was the one to talk about loans on his stream. He's probably stoned out of his mind, didn't realize it.
Tino, when you start breaking into Dropboxes and bank accounts and stuff, no, my bank account was never broken into, but they did find out financial information because they knew about loans and stuff I was looking into that I never took out, but I was looking into. That's not just for content. And if it is just for content, then they're fucking pieces of shit, and that's still a low thing to do. Look at what happened to Jay. Someone broke into his fucking bank account, dude. Like, is that just content? Where's the content? Let me know. Like, if that's content to you, then I'll just leave it at that. That's not content. I have some plans too, if you're wondering. No, I did not just have a brain fart. Just debating if I want to talk about it, where I may, minus some big projects, lay low for like a year. I'm going to talk to a financial advisor first to see if may want to do some kind of loan. And do something not only with YouTube, but grow in a different direction. I have some notes written out. But I'm going to talk to someone first before I do anything. Oh no, if I disappeared for a year, it wouldn't be over. Oh no. No way it wouldn't be. Boy, what you would see for me.
Then one of the biggest whales outside of Sexy Coco is Googlefish. And it looks like RTU has lost Googlefish as well. So Googlefish in Jay's stream says this. I mean, when I sent him stuff, it was meme content. But saving it like that is just odd. Talk about how Googlefish would send all these meme porns to RTU, but then RTU would save it inside the same folder as the kids. And then this is Googlefish's Twitter account, where he says, Rich, I know you're following me now. Just be honest, not a big fan of you after literally making people as snakes, after they literally did nothing to you, just saying. And then you see at the bottom, RTU, DMs. And then he goes on to say, I don't watch him much anymore. My whole shtick was to derail his stream, which was entertaining. I don't hate him, but he has to get himself out of his own shit like I always say. At least acknowledge he messed up. And then he concludes it with, yes, I did send Rich pics of naked, muscular men a while back before the unfortunate downfall occurred. Am I proud of it? No, but it happened. And then we have John Riley, who comments on this. So let me get this straight, RTU gets caught watching old granny porn based on his search history. He also got sent hairy ass pics, saves them on the computer with those bikini pic, which were in the same folder, yet according to Rich, he's innocent. And ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow, as of this recording, Joon the King is gonna drop his documentary. And the title of the video, Review Tech USA, A Rich History of Failure. And it comes out 1 p.m. Eastern Time, August 11th. And then we have William here. Dickers is always wrong and stupid. This is a good sign to come. Still looking forward to that Joon the King interview, buddy. And then RTU responds, Dickers doesn't give a fuck about the documentary. If anything, it's free real estate and good stream material. 2, you want to place bets before November, champ. Of course, he's talking about the American election. And then someone quotes RTU by saying, I'll strike the documentary down. He said if there's misinformation, talks about his kid, talks about his drug abuse, he's gonna strike it down. And then RTU's response to that, oh, if there is misinformation regarding anything about my kids or my drug use, then yeah, that's a major issue. However, that's a pretty high bar if you have to reach for me to want to strike it down, and I highly doubt that is Joon's MO. And then Joon the King showed off the chapters for his documentary, with one being threats and doxing. Then RTU had to respond to this. Joon the King, this is public, so I can post this here. I never doxed anyone. I've talked about this situation publicly before. Granted, it's over a decade old, but it is what it is. Guess I'll be explaining it again, lol. Other than that, I see nothing in this outline that makes me raise an eyebrow. Looking forward to the video. And then Joon the King comes in with the receipts. Joon says, in this order is Review Tech USA thanking Shadow's government for obtaining the docs. Post still up. Post in the docs, deleted post, and trying to explain why doxing is legal, but he took it down because people got upset. Post is still up. So we have this one from 2015 from RTU. Would like to thank Anonymous, iPredator, and Shadow's government for helping me proactively identify and locate blank, aka Review Hell USA. Excellent work, and I can't express my gratitude enough. Now let's do more important things like keeping the web safe and get rid of online sexual predators. How ironic, that last sentence. And then we have this from Review Tech USA. Someone sent me a possible dox of the psycho that has been relentless on me. I didn't ask for it, I strongly question if it's legitimate. But what the hell, I'm tired of this prick. Then post his information there. And then this is from 2015, RTU. Here, LOL, instead of me explaining. Then there's an article that says, doxing, it's like hacking, but legal. Then we have John, laugh my ass off. People think doxing is illegal. RTU, don't get it. People were freaking out. I was threatening the person in dox and I wasn't the one who... But due to the reaction, I took it down. I really just wanted to see if anyone knew anything. And then RTU responds to Joon. This was done as bait to already scare the guy off. It didn't work. You missed the one where I actually thought I had the info and posted it on Facebook. But it was all made up BS by the same dude who actually doxed me, Review Hell USA. And then he goes on to retcon the doxing story and now claims he was baited into doxing. You can't make this up. This is from John Riley.
I've been told 6,000 times that the documentary comes out for me on Sunday, which is fine. I'm neither here nor there about it. It is, I saw the list. The only thing I kind of raised an eyebrow with is said threats and doxing. I'm pretty sure I know what he's talking about when that a dude that I won't name because I don't want to wake up the sleeping psychotic giant threatened to do stuff to me. I was like, oh yeah, I have stuff on you and your kid and stuff like that, and it was all bullshit. I thought I had something, and what ended up being was he was putting out fake shit that wasn't real. He put out the stuff to bait me, to have me put it out there, so no one got I've talked about this before. But besides for that, I saw the list and I'm like, eh, it is what it is. All that stuff has been like the debate with Blackbuster Critic, like, you know.
Then someone made a funeral notice for RTU because of the doc coming out, and they titled it, Deadbeat Dad Piece of Shit, Second in Line to Tevin, Fat Retard. Remember how RTU quit Twitter last week? Well, he's back, and more manic than ever, a summary. Anyone who accuses someone of being a PDF is a PDF themselves, except for him. Lukewarm political takes, something about Joon, seething about Joon, Mel Mack, threatening Joon, making up with Jay. Then RTU tried fighting with Mel Mack yet again. He goes on to tweet and say, "Guess I'm a proud F-slur then. This bitch is so vile, lol." Then goes on to say, "Listen, according to Mel Mack, I am gay." Then he goes on to say, "Fun fact, if someone calls you a pedo to undermine your opinions and or credibility, chances are they are an actual pedo and are projecting. Yeah, just like DSP, if you think I'm racist, then you're the racist." Then we have Flown, 40-year-old massive obese divorced drug addict that looks like he's 60, making boom bop beats in a trailer. "I'm better than Phil because I had a kid." Which RTU responds to that, "Are you a pedophile? Did I hit a nerve?" And then the comment earlier from Darcy to Flow, talking about how Jay is dented cuck, RTU responds to that, "You really, really need to get laid. I'll pay you to hire an escort. I'm sure you know the number off by heart. It'll change your life. I'm sure you would. That's probably how you get yours. I know it'd be your first time, so I'll tell her to be gentle." And then he was back to being creepy to women on Twitter yet again. Lady Plague, "I expect a lot of 888 cents today." Which ReviewTechUSA responds with, "I expect an anger fart mailed to me from you, free of charge, thank you." And we have Hungry Triple H. "Richard, if the documentary is easily disproven, shows your career, why not sit down with your folks and watch it with them? Or is your father so ashamed of you he won't sit with you?" Then RTU, "You know what? I will. I'll see if my parents will watch it with me. I'm serious. Excellent idea." And then Agent Proper talked about a hemp rope, and RTU responded, "Nah, but I'm more willing to send you a nice, sturdy hemp rope if you're ever in a time of need." Then Meerkat talks about the fake drama between Jay and RTU. "Lolcow podcast level of fake drama, crying emoji." RTU, "How much of a cut do you give Phil, since you're one of his biggest cucks?" Then we have this video from John Riley. RTU states you can never be forgiven if you're a pedo. Okay, Rich, then quit bitching about the Dropbox when you were the one who told on yourself about having underage bikini pics on your wife's kids.
Yeah, dude. So CPU Tiara, it's over, dude. You have to. You don't come back from being a pedo. You'll never get forgiven for that. It's it. It's over. You have to. I don't know. Become a male giant breast model. No, I won't work with you. You're a fucking pedo. Never.
Then we have RTU parody. Quick reminder that ReviewTechUSA is indeed a F-slur, thinks Keffel, man in the pic, is hot, said he's willing to date a biological man on stream. How is he going to explain this to the kids?
Yes, I agree. Keffels is good looking. And I was saying that to her before, is that there was when people didn't know in my chat that Keffels was trans, they were like, "Oh, what was this? She's hot, she's hot, she's hot." And then they found out, and you saw a whole, I won't name anybody specific. You know who you are. It was like, "Oh, I was just..."
Then we had one of the people that's probably going to be covered in his documentary come out. If you haven't seen this, basically what happened was he emotionally blackmailed a 16-year-old to go undercover to get information on the trolls. So Joon starts this out. "This is correct, and I did not reach out to Rich either. For the video, I decided instead of mediating, I'd rather cover what's public. Though I should add, I only covered the events of the mid-June of this year." And then John Hardwick. "Not everything that is public is true. a lot of stuff has been taken out of context, and some people like Jay and RTU and others have info that debunks or contradicts some of the public stuff. Then he goes on to say, one reason I mention this is there's a story out there which is total bullshit, where they say Rich manipulated me into giving him info about the trolls and that he blackmailed me when I was 16, which is bullshit. Now keep in mind this next sentence. I willingly volunteered him information, and before that, when he threatened me with legal action against me, he had every right to be angry at me because I did and said some horrible things that affected his personal life. Now keep that in mind. So he willingly did stuff after Rich threatened him with legal action. Think about that. So that's pressure RTU put on a 16-year-old autistic boy to go undercover for him. If you don't do this, I might have to do legal action on you. Yeah, that's not emotional blackmail at all. And then all the posts from him got deleted. And John Riley, did you delete these posts? And then John Hardwick with the classic excuse. Oh Jesus, looks like I have to change my password on X now. First a bunch of my YouTube videos are getting deleted. Then my Instagram has mutuals on my block list. I never remember blocking. And my Facebook profile pic is getting deleted. Thank you for bringing this up. Of course, he's trying to refer that he got hacked. Then it looks like this John Hardwick guy is just like R2's version of Derek. He sends a super chat. Well, that's one difference. Derek would never give him money. Did you know Andy Murrell, who voiced Brack on Space Ghost Coast to Coast and wrote on the show an awkward teen, is an Amazon delivery driver now? And this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. So people are sending super chats to tell RTU that he missed his super chat and to read out his super chat. So you're giving him money twice to read the same message. And we have Darksea to Flow. Rich has been posting the same Bill Gates AI meme over and over for the last few days. We mentally broke this man. Now I want to point something out. So RTU has been accused of being a pedophile, all the Dropbox pics, underage bikini girls, and Bill Gates himself has been accused of being part of Epstein Island and all the pedophile allegations. Just saying. And then we have this here. YouTube commentator explaining why Rich's parents gifted him the equity to their house. So we have this from Bilson. I went through what he is describing about the house with a grandparent. Basically, when you get to a certain point in your life, the government won't give you additional benefits if you own over certain amounts. Anybody that owns a house is pretty much sunk, so it's fairly common for parents to sign their homes over to their children or grandchildren 5+ years out in order to avoid the government forcing you to sell it and go to a nursing home to claim certain benefits. I am 99% sure this is what Rich's parents actually did. They gifted him the house under the belief that their son wouldn't force them out and they could spend their remaining years in the home instead of a nursing home. This is truly revolting as it truly breaks the covenant a child should have with their parents, especially when Rich's parents had given them their shirt off their backs. Joon can't come soon enough for Dickers. Of course, what he's referring to is recently RTU has said he's going to start selling the house. And then Meerkat shows off RTU's dating profile with the caption, with a dating profile like this, you're probably better off paying for your own escorts, Dickie. First off, he says average body type. About Rich. My kids come first. No debating that. Other than my children, I love making music and any kind of... And then it cuts off there. I've also lost over 170 pounds. Bullshit. So I prefer someone living a healthy lifestyle. A sense of humor is also a huge plus. I'm also noticing a lot of women, my age, are looking for a dude who is single, child-free, and with no baggage. If you're in your 30s/40s and that's what you're looking for, get a blow-up doll. That's your best bet. Why would women need a blow-up doll? Women have an easier time getting laid than men. And Darksea points this out. Whenever Rich tweets, he loses followers. Heck, whenever he doesn't tweet, he loses followers. And we see him negative followers as his tweets pile up. Then apparently, RTU is making a mini studio in his bedroom. He put this out. This mini studio I'm making in my bedroom is so bizarre. If it's possible, I might live stream it from time to time. The problem is the camera angle. If you can't see what I'm doing, then what the fuck is the point? Then Darksea adds on to that. DJ Review Tech USA update. Rich is making a mini studio in his bedroom. Bro, why don't you make a future for your kids? And also makes another point at the bottom. Also, why are you bothering making a studio when you're about to sell your parents' house and move south anyways? And then, just like every single stream he does, every stream he loses at least 100 subs. What a shame. And of course, all of his streams have been shields. First off, political shield with Donald Trump saying MAGA is cooked and I love it. And of course, the other shield is Mr. Beast. He waits for people to fuck up like Boogie, Dr. Disrespect, Mr. Beast, so he can shit all over him, make himself look better in his mind. Then we have Marco. Okay, I don't do drugs on stream. You took an edible on stream a few weeks ago, but where's the proof? You deleted the stream. And then RTU. Dude, I've taken edibles on stream a billion times, laugh my ass off. Who cares? I'll do it again tonight. In your honor, sexy. Right before Joon's documentary hits. That'll be something. Maybe I'll react to it, we'll see. If you guys like that, click that like, share the video, leave a comment below, hit subscribe to my other channels on the details of the end cards. And as always, I love each and every one of you. Hope you're all safe, healthy, and happy. Peace and love.